topic is proof of Ampere circuit law taking any arbitrary closed path. Take any arbitrary closed path perpendicular to the plane of paper around a conductor XY which is carrying a current I from X to Y. And this conductor XY is lying in the plane of paper. Let this closed path is made up of large number of small line elements where AB is equal to dl1, BC is equal to dl2 vector, CD is equal to dl3 vector. Let d theta 1, d theta 2, d theta 3 are the angles subtended by various line elements at a point O through which the conductor XY is passing. Then d theta 1 plus d theta 2 plus d theta 3 and whole this become equal to 2 pi. Suppose these small line elements AB, BC, CD, these are small circular arcs of radius R1, R2, R3 respectively. As we know that theta is equal to arc upon radius, therefore d theta 1 is equal to length of arc is dl1 and its radius is r1, therefore dl1 upon r1. D theta 2, this is the arc upon radius, length of arc is dl2 and radius of this circular arc is r2. Similarly d theta 3 is dl3 upon r3. If b1, b2, b3 and so on, these are the magnetic field induction at a point along the small line elements dl1, dl2, dl3. b1, b2, b3 are the magnetic field induction at one point along these line elements. Then b1 become equal to mu naught, b1 become equal to mu naught 2I upon 4 pi r1, because magnetic field due to a straight conductor carrying current, this is equal to mu naught 2I upon 4 pi r. Now for AB, distance from the conductor is r1. Similarly b2 is equal to mu naught 2I upon 4 pi r2, b3 is equal to mu naught 2I upon 4 pi r3. Therefore, in case of each element, the magnetic field induction B vector and the small line element dl, they are in same direction. Now the line integral of magnetic field around the arbitrary closed path is B dot dl, integral over a closed path. This is equal to B1 vector dot dl1 vector plus B2 vector dot dl2 vector plus B3 vector plus B3 vector dot dl3 vector and so on. As B1 and dl1 they are in same direction, therefore B1 dl1 cos theta, theta is 0. So therefore this is cos 0 is 1. Therefore B1 dl1. Similarly, this become B2 dl2, this become B3 dl3 and so on. Now putting the value of B1, this become mu naught 2I upon 4 pi r1 into dl1. Putting the value of B2, mu naught 2I upon 4 pi r2 into dl2. Putting the value of B3, mu naught 2I upon 4 pi r3 into dl3. Taking mu naught 2I upon 4 pi constant outside, which is common, this become mu naught 2I upon 4 pi into dl1 upon r1 plus dl2 upon r2 plus dl3 upon r3, as dl1 upon r1 is equal to d theta 1, dl2 upon r2 is d theta 2 and so on. This become this. Now as d theta 1 plus d theta 2 plus d theta 3, this is equal to 2 pi. In place of this we write 2 pi. 2 pi cancels 4 pi. We divide 2 pi and 4 pi with each other. This become 2 and 2 cancels 2. This become mu naught I. Therefore B dot dl vector integral over this closed path, this is equal to mu naught I. This proves Ampere circuital law. Therefore Ampere circuital law is used to calculate magnetic field at a point due to current carrying conductor. For finding magnetic field at a point due to current carrying conductor, using Ampere circuital law, we choose a closed path or closed curve which is called Amperian loop. While selecting such a loop, we should take magnetic field such that magnetic field is tangential to this loop at every point. Magnetic field is tangential to this loop at every point and constant, or magnetic field is normal to this loop at every point, that is perpendicular to this loop at every point, or B is 0 at every point of this loop, then we can apply Ampere circuital law. If L is the length of the loop for which magnetic field is tangential at every point, then B vector dot dl vector is equal to integral over closed path is equal to mu naught I. As B vector dot dl vector, they are in same direction, this become B dl cos 0 is equal to mu naught I. Cos 0 is 1, this become B dl. Now as B is constant, dl is equal to mu naught I. As integral of dl or the closed path, this is equal to length of this, total length of this path, bl is equal to mu naught I.